Good morning, Papas. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey, and it's Thursday morning, time for cards and coffee. I missed you last week. I don't know why, but I wasn't here, but I thought I'd show up today. So I'm sharing the same, not the same cards, but the same stamp set that I did last night on my live, and it's called Oceanfront. It coordinates with On the Horizon, but you don't have to have either one to do it. But if you have both, you have twice as many options on how the cards to make. This one, Oceanfront, is very similar in design style as the one that we had called Waterfront. I know the Papas own that one. And then there was another one, I thought of the name, My Meadow, and it had the little gazebo in it and these sketchy things. I love these because you can build any kind of scenery that you want with these stamps. Change the color, you get different scenery. Change the paper, just all kinds of things that you can do with it. And the same with On the Horizon. It's not quite as sketchy, but it does have a lot of variety to it. On the Horizon is what we're using for Class to Go. If you want to do that, and somebody said they would really like to see a video with Class to Go, and if that would help you, Leanne and I are more than glad to video so you can see how to do the cards. I'm pairing this today with another one that I know several of you have called Sailing Home. Do you see how it would just work perfectly with this theme? And if you own the other lighthouse set that we had several years ago, you could probably do the same type of thing. So this card that we made last night was made with pale papaya, Cajun craze, not Cajun craze, crushed curry, coastal cabana, and then soft suede and smoky. No, what's that one called? Well, we're going to use it today, so I guess it was Sahara sand. So you're mixing those together. And that was all just stamp, stamp, stamp. Then we stepped this one up a little with adding the fence. We changed the color here to Mango Melody. And then we added some of the pebbles and the sentiment. I wish our paths cross more often, so I wanted it to look like a path going up there. And today we're going to switch colors and do blues. Balmy Blue, Pool Party, and Night of Navy. And it'll be just simple stamping again, I think. And boy, I'm going to be brave with this sailboat, because I'm going to stamp it directly on our card. We could die cut it, but I think just stamping directly on the card will be fine. I need to put that on a block, and we'll probably stamp that, practice stamp it to make sure it's stamping well. Is that a word, practice stamping? I think it is. We'll have a piece of scrap for that. We're also going to use the sentiment set sail in the direction of your dreams. This would be a great graduation card, new job card. It could be a retirement card because that would be the direction of your dreams. So let's get busy. I just have, this is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And we're gonna do our stamping. I walked over to the side of the room to get this pencil marker and forgot it. So now I'm gonna get it. I walked over there and stood there trying to remember why I had walked in that direction. So we'll practice the same look here. With our sand, and that's this image, and we're going to ink it up real good with Sahara sand. And then I'll put it over there. We're going to open up soft suede and give it a little bit of an edge. Let me ink that up again. There we go. Now, see, I've just put a little dark soft suede on there. And doesn't that look nice to have that variety there of color? So let me close these up. Now we're going to switch to Pool Party for our water. And that image is kind of an angled shape, and it will line up right there. Depending on how you do your sand, that's how you'll do your water. We want to get this good and inky because we want our water to look good. Looks nice and watery. And now we'll add our sky with balmy blue. And that is this larger image. See, I need to try to get that inked a little evenly. I think that'll work. And of course, sky's all different shades of blue and white and green, sometimes gray. That looks nice. A little bit of a gap there. I wonder if I could put another little bit of Pool Party. We'll give it a try. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Now I want to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on the water so it will be shiny, like water drops. You have to be light with this because it will drag the color. And you don't want to lose the definition of that, the waviness. Okay, so that should give us a little sparkle. Now we're going to do some grass, and I'm going to do it with garden green. You know, I pulled the big grass. Yeah. This is what I wanted the marker for. I wanted my seagrass to be brown at the top. And let's see how that works. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll ink it up green, and then we'll just take our espresso and make the seagrass brown. And then we'll do it again over on the other side. And then we'll just add some of the plain grass in the middle. I can stamp off on that one. So it's one light and one dark. There we go. And now we're ready to add our boat. Let's see how well that stamps. I'm going to practice it on this scrap piece to see. Not very good. Let's see if we need to ink this. It looks like I might need some black. Let's re-ink this. These ink pads get dry in a hurry. And we'll work that in. Let's see if this gives us a crisper look. I think so. So now we're ready to put our boat in the ocean. Let's hope it stamps dark enough. Oh, that looks good. If you wanted to die cut this, then you would have a second chance there when you thought about if it wasn't going to stamp good. Now I need a little piece for my sentiment, because I thought I would give it a little dimension with that. guess we'll use this. Thought I had a scrap out here for it, but maybe not. And I'm going to stamp this one with Night of Navy just to have a different color. We need our birds too, so we'll have to put some birds up there. So I chose, remember the set sail with the direction of your dreams. Ink that up nice and good. Let's put our birds on there before we worry about that sentiment. And I think the birds might look better in just a darker gray instead of black. We'll ink them up with basic gray. I think I'm even going to let them go out of the sky there. Oh, I like that. That makes them look like seagulls, the white birds, but just off in the distance. Now we're ready to put our sentiment on, and I was going to do it with a circle punch. Let's go ahead and get our layers together before we do this. This is a piece of Pool Party. It's just a 1/4 of an inch larger. I wanted it to have a bigger border this time. And then we'll put that on our card base. Thick basic white. Well, now we're almost done. I need some dimensionals, which I put in my drawer. And we'll put this here. But I was wondering about putting some twine behind it. I think white or I like the linen thread, not a bow. Let's see. I have some linen thread here. I do. So we'll just make a little kind of messy circle with our linen thread. That might be too much, but let's see. I think that'll work. So we need to see if we can put that down with some Tombow. I usually use glue dots, but this is a larger bit of stuff. a larger bundle of twine. We want to kind of spread it out a little bit. There we go. Now let's put our dimensionals on there, and that'll help give us some wiggle room. Oh, that looks nice. I like it. Now I decided we need a little bling. Whoop. Last night we used the pebbles. I think today we'll use the sea glass. Dropped a large block. And we'll mix some of the Pool Party and white. This is so pretty. The pebbles and the sea glass are on back order, but are scheduled to be in next week, I believe. So, if that's something you've been waiting on, I'll let you know when they get back in stock. Can hardly see these, but they're going to make a difference when in person. That one got on there upside down. There we go. Now let's put one more. I could put another one there. I think you could let this be a birthday card also. There's so many choices here. Let's straighten this up and look at our cards. So this one, can you see the sea glass down at the bottom now? How that looks kind of cool. I like the sea glass. So depending on the color choices, you have lots of variety with one stamp set. Okay. Oh, remember, this set is called Oceanfront, in case you forgot. And I will be back next week with some more cards for you, inspiration. Today, the March 10th, is the last day to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. If you want it, it's called Beyond the Horizon, and it coordinates with the On the Horizon and Oceanfront stamp sets. And you get two stamp sets in this kit as a thank you. Now, if you want to just do a 1 month to see what it's like, you can order a 1 month subscription and get this one. But you need to do it today. So thanks for joining me. Let me know if you watched on replay or live, and I will be back next week with some more inspiration. Bye.